connected. So, look, thank you to everybody for being here. We're very happy to have a large crowd to discuss an issue that's really close to our hearts. And on behalf of Pete and I, let me first thank Jim, Sabina, Maria Emma. Where's Maria Emma? Hello, how are you doing? Maria Emma Santos, Gonzalo Hernandez, who is
moving his chair.
Who is there? Okay. For being here, in particular Sabina, Maria Emma and Gonzalo for flying from India, from UK, and from Mexico. Jim just walked from his parking space at GW, but still we appreciate him opening space in his agenda. And I hope we could organize some other events with George Washington in the near future.
That'd be great.
Look, well, my name is Jaime Saavedra. I'm what am I now? Acting Director of the Poverty Reduction and Equity Department here in the bank. And Pete, probably everybody knows you.
Yeah, hi.
Introduction.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Peter Lanyao. I'm the Research Manager of the Poverty and Inequality Group in the DEC-RG, the Research Department of the bank.
And both Pete and I and our teams we have been working during this last year in several issues, and one is the formation of a practice group on poverty analysis and poverty measurement. So this workshop on multidimensional poverty measurement is being organized under the umbrella of this practice group, which is basically the idea of the practice group is to bring together poverty economists and people doing poverty work across the bank, basically to share experiences, to know each other better, to know what they're doing, and try to share the challenges and seeing which way people across the bank can help each other. We have always in those meetings the challenge of the time difference. Sometimes we have Africa offices joining. More complicated with South Asia and East Asia, but Vivia Latas from the Indonesia office is joining us. Thanks, Vivi, for coming just from Indonesia, very close. And Rinku Morgai coming from the Delhi office. So thank you very much to you guys also for coming. Now, being this is a large crowd, in that sense, many of the people in this room are working directly with clients and are constantly exposed to questions about how to monitor better poverty in a comprehensive way. Almost all people in this room work on poverty, although from different vantage points and from different expertises. Some are poverty economists working on poverty measurement, equity, poverty and delivery of services, poverty and labor markets, monitoring and evaluation. But there are also here many specialists in social protection, health, education, infrastructure, other working on issues of social exclusion and empowerment, justice services and the poor. So, I mean, the crowd here is very varied in terms of looking at poverty from many different views. This is another way of saying that this sentence of poverty is multidimensional. It's just by the weight of the facts, right? Something that just reflects the nature of our work with our client countries. Our work in the bank poverty assessments now always include education, health, labor, nutrition, access to services, and in interaction with countries at the operational level, most poverty reduction support credits for low-income countries and most of the DPLs and operations that address different aspects of poverty, all those obviously with different degrees of success, but let's not get into that now. But precisely, the monitoring of all dimensions of poverty is a permanent challenge for people here in this room, starting from the work being done in statistics, the work on monitoring systems, generation of multiplicity of databases, surveys, attempts to come out each time with new and better quality indicators. So what we want to do is learn, discuss, hear experiences and recent applications so our teams are up to date with what different players in the development community are working on this area. So guiding very briefly the structure of the workshop, Jim will give us a lecture on theoretical and conceptual aspects of multidimensional poverty measurement. Sabina will present us with results of her paper with Maria Emma which does an specific application to 85 countries in the world. There has been some active discussion in the blogs already. Gabriel has one of those people more active in the cyberspace, and I've asked Sabina if she could also address some of the issues that have already been raised there. And finally, Gonzalo Hernandez will share us the Mexican experience in terms of a country-level application. I started reading Gonzalo's PowerPoint. So I see that in addition to the technical aspects, it will be very important for him to tell us a bit the politics of this. In Mexico, it was Congress who decided which were the dimensions that will have to be measured in a multidimensional poverty measurement. So as you see, we'll go from political economy issues to measurement theory in this workshop. Thank you again to everybody. Hope this is going to be an exciting opportunity to discuss and debate about these issues. And I will then hand over to Tara, who's going to lead us efficiently in saving some of the time that we have already lost.
Oh my God. That's not good.